Hey guys, welcome to Sam Cole Workshop. I almost said Traditional Bowhunting Wilderness Podcast again. Sorry, I got that YouTube channel I've had for 10 years. This one's brand new. But anyway, today we're going to be talking about building your own toolkit for your truck, for your trailer, for your boat, your RV, any of this kind of stuff, or just for your house. A lot of people today living in apartments, things like that, or they just aren't really tool inclined and don't have a good set of tools. They got hand-me-downs from their parents, this kind of stuff. But tools are very important, and you can build a kit that basically does everything in the world that you're going to need for the most part in about something this size as we look at this size wise. So for reference, about this right here. Now this particular kit I made, I don't know, I want to say probably 12 years ago, 10 or 12 years ago. And since then I've made a bunch of these. We are going to go through it and then we are going to go to the actual store of Harbor Freight and we're going to see how much it costs to build one today. And I made a cool little list here for you on the items that you will need to buy for this kit. And I will actually put the prices on that list when we go. But you can see here, even in my pressure washing trailer, I have another one right here. Okay, take my garbage bag off there. There's another toolkit bag right here. A lot of this stuff stays out on the sides because I use these things constantly. When you run a pressure washing business, you have failures every single day. So these things are used so commonly that I just leave them sit there. But that's a whole toolkit there. And then also, even in my truck, we go over here to my Tacoma and every vehicle I got, but I don't go anywhere without a toolkit in here. So we come back here behind the seat. Oh, right there, another one, little smaller version, because there's not much standard or American stuff on this truck, so a lot of it's pretty much metric, and I made it where it'll fit in there. But basically, in a nutshell, that's all of our stuff there. You know, and this one here that I have has been in our things. This toolkit I was just showing you has been through literally about 10, 12 trucks. This kit has been through, and right now it will go back into Tina's 4Runner is where it's going to basically stay at, but I use it a lot here right now because we are still in our rental house and I don't have my regular, tools here. So this kit's kind of been my lifeline while we've been here. So I'm going to open this thing up here and we're going to take a look at what's in there. The only thing that's not in there that I left in the house, but I can show, it's in there, but a hammer. Okay, the hammer that goes in there is actually in the house, but so normally it's a hammer in there. But let's take a peek here. This is the list of stuff that we're going to want to cover, okay? And we're going to go to Harbor Freight with this, and we're going to see what it would actually cost and write the prices on there to build it. But basically, what we're doing here in this stuff, you're going to need a set of 3/8. This is metric. I'm just going to lay this stuff out. Like I said, we'll cover it, but we're just going to show you now with my combo wrenches. Because they're in a bag and they could be loose, I tie them together like this. Okay, they are on a string. It is really quick and easy for me to untie that string right here. Just pop that off, a quick little undo that knot and pop this apart and I can use it. But a lot of times I just use it with them connected like this. I'll just take this wrench and do what I got to do and leave the other ones actually hanging on there. But completely up to you. But this way I keep all of my standard wrenches and I keep all of my metric wrenches. All I got to do is grab one and they all come out. There again, just tied together. So we got standard and metric combo wrenches set up like that. Makes it really nice. Vise grips, very important to have. I got one of each of these in here. They're a flat nose and a standard. And we got, again, we'll cover these sockets. I actually have a spring puller in here. I made this myself. This is a spring puller. But again, because of all I probably won't need it in Georgia, but with all the snowmobiling I did and all the snowmobiles here, this was very important for getting to exhaust and things like that. But we got our plier sets. Let's move this right out of the way. Set that over here. And actually, I'm just going to lay all this out real quick, and then we'll come right back, rather than me just keep pulling it out. So let me get it all laid out for you. Okay, so here's what we got. This is basically our layout that we have in here. And as you can see from that list, it pretty much matches almost everything that's on there. Again, a couple additions. I have a multimeter in mine. Again, things that I end up needing and using and then putting into here. But you can see basically the same setup. You got your combo wrenches, metric, standards. You got standard and metrics, 3/8 drive short sockets. These, and you can see I don't have a ton of the deep well 3/8 metrics. I do got standards, but my kit, again, being so old, you didn't quite find some of the better deals that you get today. So we will have those be full sets. Now, I do act, and that's why I have these reducers, so I can actually run any of my 1/4 inch on my 3/8 ratchet. See, it's a 3/8 ratchet on that side, 1/4 inch on this side. So I put this on this ratchet and then run any of the 1/4 inch sockets right on it. So it gives me that flexibility, but those are handy. And then I got one that goes for the other direction too, if I wanted to go from, I can put on the 1/4 inch ratchet and run bigger 3/8 sockets right on that ratchet too. So those are kind of handy extras. But I got the socket sets that we need. And in 3/8 metric and standard, and in metric and standard and 1/4 inch, and the deep wells. These are just deep wells that we have for here. I don't, again, I'm a little short here on some of my what are these? These are standards sets on here as far as what my options are. So again, it's time to update this stuff. Again, many years and things have gone through there, and who knows, it may be one time I did have it and I may have taken that set. It might be down in Georgia. I might have forgot it down there. Who knows? But it's time to go through and update stuff. We got 2 sets of Vise Grips. We got these pack of pliers. Usually they come in a nice little kit. This probably came with it as well too when I bought it. But we got the plier set, side cutters, and regular ones, channel locks, needle nose, duct tape, electrical tape, Torx sets. Very important that you have these, especially on cars today. Another adjustable wrench comes in handy. This is just a telescoping magnet. Comes in real handy as well too. Metric and standard Allen wrenches that we got there are Phillips and standard size screwdrivers. Make sure you have these in both of them, these little dudes. They are vitally important that you have those, and then a medium size and a smaller size. So you got to have a few screwdrivers in there. This is a for pulling O-rings or any of the stuff I need. Just comes in real handy, especially being in the pressure washing world. So we got those. And now a lot of vehicles, or not so much vehicles, but campers, RVs, all that stuff now uses a lot of these square bits that are on here. So having a couple of little bits and then a nut driver version, so these can pop out and fit right inside of here. And this becomes a driver for those. Really handy to have. A few extensions. I'm missing, I should have 2 of these. I should have a longer one like this in 1/4, and I should have these sizes in 3/8. But we don't. Again, things get missing and used, and again, it could be in Tina's toolbox. I could, you take things when you're moving like I am right now, relocating, things get moved around, especially setting up a house in Georgia out of this kit, setting up the house here, combining things from that stuff, so again, time to refresh some stuff, and a hammer. So, but that refresh is the reason we're doing this video. It is time to make sure that this kit is back to 100%. So we are going to go to Harbor Freight, and Harbor Freight is amazing. I know some people knock it, give Harbor Freight a hard time sometimes, but I'll tell you what, I have had stuff between both houses. I'll show you some of the stuff that I own is Harbor Freight, that I've owned for a minimum of 10 years, that has never failed me. Their tool warranty is fantastic. Their prices are incredible. And don't think for a second that they're junk, okay? They're incredible stuff. I had, when I graduated, I went to high school. Last 2 years of my high school, I was in a special AP class for automotive, for working on cars, for auto mechanic. And I was there, and I bought, at the time, because that's what I was going to school for, I bought $10,000 worth of Snap-on tools in 1992, 91, 92, okay? But I spent 10 grand on tools there, and I got them at almost half off through the college program, and I had just amazing tools. I had all kinds of stuff. You know what I found out real quick? Yeah, you didn't break them too often, but when you did, when you're not in that industry, when I stopped working, in muffler shops, and I became an engineer and stopped doing that stuff, the problem was that if you broke something, you had to chase down a Snap-on truck, or you had to call around and find where they're going to be at. And it was a nightmare. Maybe different today, but I have not used Snap-on or Mac tools in 30 years. I don't care. This stuff works fantastic. And this is mostly Husky from Home Depot, because it's what I happen to have locally. Now we have a Harbor Freight here in northern Michigan locally, which we will go to and see. Even Walmart for the Stanley stuff does really good, and all these places have lifetime tool warranties. Okay, we're not again, it's not like we're out there wrenching on cars 8 hours a day, every day, making a living. If I was, I would probably be using higher grade tools. We're not doing that, and this stuff holds up just fine. And if it doesn't, and heaven forbid you break a socket or you bust the gears out of a ratchet, go buy a new one or bring it in and they'll give you a brand new one for free. You go up to Home Depot, or I mean to Harbor Freight, and say that you had this tool right here. Let's say that you had this right here, okay, Pittsburgh, Harbor Freight. Let's say you had this right here and this thing broke out on you. They would go right out there and you bring it in the store. They'll walk right out on the floor, and if they don't have a single one, they'll rip a package of a bunch of them open and hand you that one out of there and say, have a great day. Okay, they take care of all of that stuff. So that's fantastic. You can't ask for anything more. And like I said, the quality of their stuff is great. I will show you some examples. We are about to head to that store, but I wanted to get this out of the way. Now let's jump in a truck, head over to Harbor Freight, see what we can find. All right, here we are. We are at Harbor Freight, and the one here in Houghton Lake, Michigan, and we are at the tool section. Tina is working the list right here, so she's going to write this stuff down. So what is our first thing on there we got? She's going to write down prices. 3/8 drive ratchet over here. All right, we are back home, and what I did here is I went through, there's our list on here. I added it up. Now there's a little box on here right here where those were that 18 mil wrench and 18 mil socket and the bit driver and a couple of things that we could not find at Harbor Freight that I went and found on Amazon. So when I add up this whole list from Harbor Freight, we're at $277 basically, before tax and that kind of stuff is where we're at. So while I was doing that and figuring out these extra pieces we need, I went ahead and I built an entire cart full of all these components. And actually it's funny because it's pretty much the same exact setup as the one I just built for Bella when she got her first apartment last year. I built her this same tool kit as well too. So you know, it's funny as I was picking these things, it said, oh, last purchased last year, you know, last purchased. And so same kit I built for her basically with all these same components in there. I put it in, I will put each one of them in a link. It's about whatever it is, because a lot of it comes in a kit form, which is nice. Like you're not buying your individual sockets as your you know, your metric deeps, your metric shallows, your, you know, standard deeps and standard shallows like we were at Harbor Freight. Here they're coming to you all in one set, and it's actually about the same price. So, but I built that whole entire setup in an Amazon cart, put it all links in here for you, and guess what the price is it comes out to for the exact same setup, including the 18 mil socket and the 18 mil wrench, which are in the kits on Amazon automatically, so you didn't have to add them. But that same exact set comes up to $277 exactly, before you have to include anything in there. I think that's what it was. Was I right? Let me look here. $276.37 is what it comes out to. So that is going to basically be what your you know, 277 bucks, so plus tax, so about $300. But look at the you're getting for that. I mean, there is almost nothing you can't do with that setup. So it's fully inclusive, got everything you need in it. Like I said, you can go to Harbor Freight and do what we did, which I showed you there. I kind of sped through it because it is pretty boring of the process, but you can see the stuff on there and that kind of thing. Nice thing about Harbor Freight with there is if you break a tool, you can bring it up there and they'll exchange it for you. The ones on Amazon, they some of them have warranties, some of them don't, but you're gonna have to send it in. But same price either way. And but the Amazon is convenient that you literally just click these links, add them to your cart, and then they show up at your house 2 days later, and you don't have to go hunt them all down. But you can do it either way. But this shows you a toolkit that is well worth having, well capable and functional, and it'll do everything you need. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you soon. So we come over here, look at the options. They got a lot of tons of them here. Standard all steel, $12.99. What else do we got here? Those are quarters. Here's a two-piece for 16 bucks, where you can actually, they're dual-sided. Interesting. I don't think that's kind of what we're after though. So let's just keep looking at prices here. $11.99. That one's actually pretty nice, but it is a little bigger, and we're kind of concerned with size here too. So I'm gonna say right here, so $12.99. Perfect, simple, functional. So $12.99 on that first 3/8 ratchet. We got $12.99. You do have kits right here though too, so hold on a second. This is half, this is 3/8 drive, Pittsburgh. We got standards and we got metrics here in shorts. So that's actually a better deal. And we're looking at 18 bucks. We'll have to figure that out. Where are you at here? So we're gonna go, hang on, we're gonna pause this for a second. Okay, so that is definitely the better buy there. You're getting that ratchet and you're getting both sets of your standard and your metrics for 3/8 drive for 18 bucks. So we marked that on there. Now it looks like they got the same thing right here for 1/4" drive too. And Pittsburgh for, it's even more, though it's not on sale like that is, but right here we got our shorts and our metrics. But see, we're skipping sizes in this stuff. See, you're skipping in that too. That bugs me. I lied. We're gonna backtrack. We're gonna scratch those off, scratch that off, because we want full sets. I hate when they do this. They go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they're, I guess that's not horrible. Hold on, 5/16 1/2 inch. See, you don't get an 18 mil in there. We could buy an 18 too. We're gonna not price that as that. Let's build it as a whole thing. So we're at 12. We get do it right. So we're at $12.99 for the ratchet, and there. And then for the we'll go with this $10 one for the 3/8 or for the 1/4 inch. The 1/4 inch ratchet, 10 bucks. Actually, here's even a Pittsburgh with another one right here. So we're gonna make that 9 bucks. So we're gonna change that because that one's pretty nice right there too. Will work fine. So we're at $9, and then we go over here. What's next on there? Then the extension sets are right here. 3/8 extension. We don't need more than 3 of them, and we don't need them that big. These are all big extension kits. We just need a small. Here's 2/4, and that's way too big of a set. So as we look here, see, it's all half-star. It looks like they're out of them here, but these are all way too long. We don't want those. That's too much. We don't want to spend that much. We're looking, and we're not seeing the extension sets here right now in stock, so we'll have to keep that in consideration. We do not have the option. We do not have the option of 3/8 extensions other than buying, and these are all wobbly, so we don't have the extensions here right now. Not that's an option that's worth, I'm not paying 35 or 40 bucks when you should be able to get it set for, you know, $15 to have 3 little ones. We don't got them here, so we're moving on from the extensions. And what's next on there? Deep sockets. So those are going to be over here. Here's our other set. Oh, we got extensions here. Do we got any good sets? See, it's all half. There's 3/8 drive right here. Here we go. Those are wobblers, but here's fixed. That's 1/2 inch. Hang on. Here's extensions right here. Here we go. Right here. Okay, extensions. Right there, $7.99. That'll work. See, that's the kind of stuff we're looking for. Sweet, simple. $7.99 for the 3/8 extensions. We got deep wells in 3/8. That's half. Where's our 3s right here? So here's our what do we got first up? Metric or standard? Metric. Okay, so here's metrics here, and again, see, they don't even include the 18 in there either. I don't understand that, and so many vehicles use 18s. I don't get that. That pisses me off. They don't either. I mean, I don't get that. Can you even buy a single 18? So let's just go with what they're calling for here. So you're basically looking at this set right here, $13.99 for that set. And then for the standards, yep, standards are $13.99 also. And then for the shorts, we got the metric short sockets, $10.99. And for the metric, hang on, where's our metric shorts? Standard shorts. Do we got standard shorts? Yeah, oh, there. Okay, $10.99 here. This $7.99 goes. That $7.99 price goes up there. Scratch that out there, and then put $13.99 there. And then for these shorts, that $13.99, make it $10.99. There we go. So we got those, and we wanted 1/4 inch We got the 1/4-inch ratchet. We need metric deeps and shorts, and so we are basically, as we see all of the shorts here, or all the quarters, we are going to be $8.99 on each of the shorts. So $8.99 plus $8.99. Two of those. No, and right there, one more plus. Okay. And then for the deep and shorts on the other one, $9.99 plus $9.99. I like this too. See, these are pretty sweet. They're kind of color coded like that. That's kind of nice. As an option, and there's, you know, not that much more money, but those are actually pretty cool how they're giving you that luxury for $1 more, but you can, you know, you color code them like that. That's pretty cool that they do that. All right, so we have that. I do not see a 18 mil as a standard where you can just buy the socket, which, like I said, pisses me off that they, you know, why they skip through on some of that kind of stuff. Here is they don't got it as an individual, but they do got a 19, a 21, you know, so you got some extras on there, which I think I put for extra sockets. We already included 17. We don't have an 18 or a 19 or a 21. So a 19 is $3.99, 29. So put, that's times 2. So put $8 right, $8 right there. And we still can't find an 18 mil. So go figure, but we'll see what happens there. So what else do we got on the list now? Socket rails. We'll have to find those. Let's see what we can find. All right, down here we got socket rails right here, and you just cut them to whatever length you need. You just cut them with a hacksaw, or, you know, nick them and bend them, whatever you want. But here we got, so we need to have, we got quarters. They're all the same price, quarters and halves, but we're going to need 4 and 4, so we need 8 times $1.50 is what we're going to need on there. So we need 8 of those times $1.50, and then we're going to need a torque set too, which is let's see where those are, or I don't know if they're back over here. Here's full long impact torques. We don't want those. We want just a standard little combo kit. Right over here, there's Allen heads. They should be right in here. Allen heads, Allens, and screwdrivers, and I'm not seeing any. I see spine sockets, which are becoming more common, but I am not seeing a torque set. You would think they would be right in here. Here we go, right here. Got it right here. So here's a full size that goes all the way up to T50 or T60, or this one. So you could actually go with either one of them, because as long as you get up to, does that go to T50? Yeah, so you're probably pretty good on either one, but for $2 more, I would buy the, well, no, those are actually start all high, and you need some of the smaller ones, T20. And so realistically, that kind of sucks, but you would probably get by with everything you need with this one right here. So $10 on that would probably cover everything you need. Yep. So $10 there. And still not seeing an 18. All right, let's see what else we got on here, which is going to be, what else is on your list? Screwdriver set, Allen wrenches. So if we go over here by screwdrivers. Okay, and we need one of these too, like this set right here. Like I just showed you guys actually that I had. Hang on here. This one would probably work just as good right here. It's got everything you need. Don't need those. It's got that. You got 2 of these, so that's probably more. So $14.99 for the plier set.
Okay.
Yep, that one. Yep, $14.99. And Vise Grips set, or Vise Grips, they are down here too, and we want standards, and I don't even see, here is standards right here. So you are looking at $4.99 or $4.49 and $4.49. So yeah, so that's it, $4.49 there. And then we come over here. They got, like I said, a lot of good stuff here. A lot of nice options, tools. Let's swing around the other side to fit into this. Let's go actually over here and check by the wrenches, because we got wrenches on here. Oh, we do need a hammer too. $5.99 hammer. So you would put that on there. I would probably go, yeah, right here. So $5.99 gets you a good hammer. You got $5.99 on a hammer? Okay. And combo wrenches. We said adjustable wrench set. We did need two. We want two of them. At least I liked having two of them. Being a pressure washer, two come in pretty handy. And see, you're 14. Again, looking at prices, you'd be two of these. Yeah, and there you're getting three, and that's what I was pricing. It's the same thing. I would go this route right here for $11.99, where you get all three. You get three of them for $11.99. It's going to be your best bet. And then you can just throw one in the house as well too, because you would be, you know, same price to just buy two of those ones. So there's your steal right there. Yep. And wrench wise, those are
adjustable wrenches. Okay.
Those are adjustable wrenches. Yep. Sorry, ran away from you. Now, combo wrench wise, you could go with, again, some that's going to limit you and skip a bunch out. I'm not a fan of doing that, but I mean, you look at this, you're looking at $7 for metric and $7 for those, and you can see the sizes you're getting on there. Okay, and that would probably do most of what you want, but I prefer to buy the full sets where I'm getting everything here, where I have, see, now this is just standard. Here's a combination for 20 bucks of standard and metric, and you can see what sizes you're getting in there. And like I said, that's not too bad, but you are missing, you know, some sizes in there. You're missing a 16, you're missing an 18. You already don't have an 18 socket.
There's a bigger one down here.
And yeah, those are shorty wrenches. Those are short, stubby wrenches.
Oh, got it.
But see here, you're getting, like, let's look at the metric one right here. Again, they cut out the 18. I don't get it. I don't understand that. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's always been that way and I just don't know any better, but, or, you know, since I bought it, but you don't get it. Maybe they don't make an 18 anymore. I have no idea. Doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, if it was me personally, I would buy this set for $25 for the standards. Combo wrenches, I would put 50 bucks there because it's these two. I would buy both of these is what I would get. Now again, you may opt for this one because you are saving a tremendous amount of money, but what do you got in here size wise? You got 22. Here you're getting 28, so you're gaining. This is actually the smarter buy. This is the smarter buy, but you might miss out on a few sizes. Probably not. That's up to you. But me personally, just so I don't have to worry about it, I'd spend the extra. Well, that's a lot of money. $50 versus $20. No, let's put that there and go that way. I think I would go that way, and if I got into trouble, I'd use my adjustable wrench, so I would go this way. So 20 bucks for both of those. That's a pretty good deal. And you're getting a good amount of wrenches in there. It's going to cover, and that's how they try to build these kits, is to cover pretty much the most commonly used stuff. But here you're losing the 16 and the 18 is what you're losing. And in here, you do got a 16, but you don't have the 18. And you are going up bigger sizes. You got your 21, your 22, your 25 here. I think you're stopping at 19. So you do get a couple more wrenches, but again, you know, you could get by with your adjustable in there too. So that covers your wrenches. What are these? Those are all those. I'm looking at what else we got, if there's any other options. No, oh, but look, see, this kit's got an 18 mil wrench in it, but it's also $129. I don't see where you can buy a loose wrench, which kind of bugs me here, that you can't just go and buy, you know, individuals. These are 20 bucks down here, but those are way too tall, way too big, again, for a mobile kit. So, yep, I think that's your best bet for the wrenches. And we got to find screwdrivers, and those are over here. Screwdriver set. We look at these bulk ones because they got a lot of the stuff you need. Again, doesn't have to be super high quality. Something like that, we just got to make sure we have our shorties in there. Mandatory we have those, and I'm looking here and I'm thinking this is about your best bet right here, which is going to be $7 right there, something like that. Sweet and easy and fully functional. So screwdriver set for $7. And having a little nut driver, again, with some of the square bits, comes in very handy. And I'm not seeing any kind of, usually they got just a driver down here. I'm not seeing that. Doesn't even have any square bits in it. It's got all the sockets. We don't need all that. We're just looking for something kind of like, see, what do we got here? No, that's all micro. And that's 3-in-1 change. Okay, not seeing what I'm liking there. So I'm not finding a nut driver or that driver piece that I want here. They do got the Allen wrench sets right here. You're looking at $7 right here and $7 right here for standard and metric. Or here, actually I lied, here's both. You're getting both of them for $8. That's the wind right there. So that's actually pretty perfect. So $8 for both of those total. This one right here, Allen keys.
Allen.
Yep. So, and then let's see what else. What do we got on our list left? I think we pretty much covered it. But that nut driver, electrical tape, duct tape, and tool bag. All right. So let's see what else we can find there. All right, and then here we got our tapes. So looking at duct tape right here, $5. Electrical tape, $1.99. So you got your tape stuff. And we got zip ties. I saw zip ties right here. So you zip ties, $2.99. Will do everything you need them to do. And you got them in there. And that leaves us with, we can't find the tool bags. We're not getting a square bit driver. So tool bag wise, we go over this way. See what we got over here. And like this one right here, $8.99 would work perfect. This would be a perfect tool bag. Like I said, compact enough to fit underneath your seats or behind your seats or anywhere you want to. No, we don't have to open it, but basically, you know, and you got this pocket inside. So that would be what you would be looking for right there. And you are at $8.99 would be a tool bag that would fit all that stuff in there. So it'd be $8.99 on there, and that would basically cover our whole list, right?
That's it.
That's it, other than that bit driver, which we can pick up anywhere. But we are missing out on an 18 mil. We have no 18 mil, no wrench, no socket, no option for an 18, and that drives me absolutely nuts. I you know, most likely I would end up needing one, and they don't even give you the option anywhere here to have an 18 mil. Just looking at stuff that was laying there, but that bothers me tremendously that you can't get that or put it in that kit. So anyway, so we're going to take this home. We're going to add it up. Again, quality tools. The nice thing about the stuff here is that it is, again, guaranteed for life. They take very good care of you and everything with it, and make sure everything's good. So let us get it back home. We'll add this up and we'll see how it adds up and compares. So all right, stick around.